This is Pat Walker of Mission Winners doing a video analysis of GSX. A lot of people talking about it today and all that. Well, let's go through it. We can get wrapped up in all the news and the subterfuge, or we can look at the charts and we can put in constraints of price, group rank, accumulation distribution, good earnings, and or good sales. That's what I do. That's what I've done for over 30 years. We can get wrapped up in news, or I can just study what works. Now, I'm not saying be ignorant of news, especially when it comes to earnings. We've got to be cognizant of certain things. But there's a tremendous amount of information in price and volume. So we're looking at GSX. Clean base right here. You got the tops. It's nothing fancy. Just connect the highs. And right here, earnings were up 450% and sales were up 357% before it broke out. Great earnings and or great sales in a leading group with a clean and simple chart pattern. There's another maxim that I think is really important. People talk with their mouths and vote with their pocketbooks. How can you tell if they're voting? By Jove, just look at the volume. Clean and simple pattern. Some accumulation in here. This is actually not a bad bar, okay, because it closed near the highs on that bar. So we're going to advance this one bar. Okay, forming a little handle. I want you to look closely how it closed on that bar. Gap down and closed near the highs on a slight pickup in volume. Starts to pick up, approaching this clean and simple trend line. Sixth grader could draw it. It pushes through the trend line on unbelievably heavy volume. I want to put it in perspective. The day before, this stock did, right here, volume of 3.8 million shares. On this bar, 27 million shares. People talk with their mouths and vote with their pocketbooks. Folks, they voted. So what do? We bought. We bought right here. Fine day. Fine day. Fine. Fine. This is the ADMA. And it just walks up the 8. Loses the 8, but closes above it. Bounces off the 8. And it just keeps on going. Do you sell some in strength? Yeah, on this reversal bar here, it was quite a bit extended in price. You take some off. You're not going to get the top. A lot of people say, oh, I'm going to try to get, top ticket. I don't know the top. Do you know the top? The top occurs, but it's always after the fact. I don't know the future. I just live in the now and handle it accordingly. Going sideways. Look at this. Could it take out these tops? Oh, it does. Look at the volume pickup. There you go. You buy more. And it does this, runs up. And then you get this bar. Gaps down, runs up, and then starts to drop on extremely heavy volume. This is a very important bar. Why do I say that? I'll make this a little bigger for you. Why do I say that? It was the heaviest bar of the entire advance. Price was a bit extended. The dang thing had tripled in price, basically. So what do? You sell more into strength. It's that simple. Did I sell up at the top? No. Liars sell up at the top. But when it gapped down just a bit and then runs up and starts to drop on heavy volume, hey, this right here, this is 40 points. You sell some. Sell some into strength. Does this, goes sideways, and then right here, does that on a pickup in volume. See the volume pickup? It does this, just going sideways, forming a shelf, no problem, no problem. No problem. Just going sideways. I drew the line. It's below the falling 8-day and below the slightly declining 21 EMA. Starts to fall. Yeah. Okay. Going sideways. Hanging in there. Starts to pick up. And then this is today. Started to drop on heavier volume. And that was catalyst enough, losing that 50, and said, we'll take the gain and lock it in. The moral of the story is, price and volume talk. We have constraints of great earnings and our great sales. It was a leading group when it went out. Buy right, ride trends, sell some into strength, look for big reversal bars as triggers to sell more, and manage it. It works. Anyway, I wanted to share this with you. Just kind of point it out to you, blow by blow, how to do it, how to do this. Anyway, I hope that helps you. That's my goal, is to speed up that learning curve.